You're alone in a forest, and a branch snaps behind you. You don't scream. You don't run. You don't even think. Your body just stops. Muscles locked. Breath gone shallow. Time seems to slow down. It can feel like your own body betrayed you. But that frozen second is one of the oldest survival programs your nervous system runs. For most of the last century, scientists had one story about fear. In 1915, a Harvard scientist named it fight or flight. Your body either attacks the threat or it runs from it. Two options. That was the whole theory. But nearly every language on Earth has its own word for freezing with fear. Scared stiff, like a deer in the headlights. Scientists spent a century catching up to what every language already knew. If fear only gives you fight or flight, why does freezing happen first? But that left one thing unexplained. It took almost 100 years for anyone to take that third option seriously. Researchers who study animal behavior started noticing something strange. Freezing is the first stage of fear, not a failure to fight or flee. It can arrive before you even know you're afraid. That first stage moves faster than you'd think. A strange shape or sudden sound hits your eyes or ears. It passes through a relay hub deep in your brain, called the thalamus. From there, the signal splits down two paths at once. One path goes to the slow, thinking part of your brain for careful analysis. The other skips straight to your brain's threat detector, the amygdala. No conscious thought involved, just a reflex. It happens in about 12 to 15 milliseconds. That's faster than a single blink. It's why your body can flinch at a shape in the dark, long before your mind figures out it's just a coat rack. Most people never learn. There's a whole survival circuit firing before they even know they're scared. This channel exists for exactly that gap, the mechanism running underneath what you already feel. If that surprised you, hit like. It tells us this one's worth making more of. Subscribe, and the next hidden mechanism will already be waiting for you. Once your threat detector flags danger, it signals a control hub deep in your brain. Your body then does two completely opposite things at the exact same time. Your built-in gas pedal switches on. It's the same system that tenses your muscles and widens your eyes to fight or flee. At the exact same moment, a different nerve slams down hard on your heart rate. It acts like a brake pedal, and it's called the vagus nerve. Researchers call this sudden drop attentive bradycardia. Put simply, your nervous system presses the gas and the brake at once. It's a habit that would get you a talking to from a driving instructor. On the outside, your body looks completely still. On the inside, it's almost fully powered up. Scientists have measured the electrical activity in your muscles during a freeze. They're tensed, held in a kind of compressed spring readiness. Not slack at all. If the moment comes to act, that heart rate brake can let go almost instantly, launching your body into explosive movement. It's action, held in reserve, ready to fire the instant it's needed. There's a reason your body builds something this complicated just to stand still. Look at it through a predator's eyes. Raptors, snakes. Their vision is tuned to catch motion. Something that stops moving completely can become almost invisible to that kind of eye. Freezing buys you real time. Time to judge distance, to see if you've been spotted, to find a way out. And it costs you far less energy than a sprint you didn't need. Your body is doing the math before you are. Freezing is one stage in a much bigger ladder of responses. Researchers call it the defense cascade. First, heightened alertness, when a threat is merely possible. Then, freezing once a threat is spotted, but still far away. Then, fighting or fleeing, once the threat closes in, and there's no more room to wait. And if escape becomes truly impossible, your body can drop into one final stage, a total, involuntary shutdown called tonic immobility. It's sometimes loosely called playing dead, though that's not quite the right picture. Each stage runs on completely different wiring in your brain, matched exactly to how much distance and how much choice is left. That same shutdown shows up far beyond the animal kingdom. It's been well documented in survivors of sexual assault and other extreme trauma. It's a state of involuntary paralysis. While the person stays fully aware of what's happening, they have no more control over it than they have over their own heartbeat. For a long time, legal systems misread that stillness as agreement. Brain science over the past 20 years has firmly overturned that. It's one of the oldest, most automatic defense circuits we have, shared by nearly every animal with a backbone, including us. Courts and clinicians are only now catching up. So what does freezing actually feel like from the inside? Your brain's decision-making control room gets suppressed by the same stress, hormones flooding your system. Others part of why people in sudden fear often can't speak or think clearly. At the same time, your attention narrows into tunnel vision, and time itself seems to stretch. That stretching comes from memory, not from anything actually slowing down. Intense fear pushes your brain to lay down an unusually detailed memory of the moment. Looking back later, that rich memory gets misread as slow motion. Your brain is just taking unusually good notes, not filming in slow motion. You'd expect fear to slam your heart into overdrive first, but it doesn't. Your heart rate drops first, below your resting rate, even as adrenaline floods your blood. Your heart rate brake briefly overpowers the gas pedal. Only if the danger gets worse does your heart rate finally climb. Even people trained for exactly this moment still freeze. Studies of elite military and law enforcement personnel prove it. Their freeze still happens. It just compresses to a fraction of a second. A rapid burst of assessment before decisive action follows. Others' training compresses this response without ever switching it off. Your brain doesn't cleanly separate a physical predator from a threatening social moment. Researchers used sensitive platforms that track the tiniest shift in how a person stands. People shown photos of angry, threatening faces froze measurably in their posture. Their heart rate dropped too, just like a real physical threat. A circuit built hundreds of millions of years ago for claws and teeth still switches on for something as modern as being glared at across a meeting table. Not everything about this is settled. One theory about exactly how that heart rate brake works is still debated among scientists. Researchers are still working out where a useful freeze ends, and where a freeze that lingers too long starts costing you instead. What emerges is a precisely tuned compromise. Stillness and full body readiness, pressed into one single state, built by evolution long before conscious thought ever existed to weigh in. Your nervous system pauses first, gathering what it can in a fraction of a second, then holds your body coiled, ready for whatever comes next. That stillness is one of the most sophisticated computations. Your body can run. You've frozen before, maybe missed your moment to speak, or move, or run. Your body already knew exactly what it was doing, long before you had a say. Next time stillness catches you off guard, notice it. Somewhere underneath, everything's already loaded, waiting. See you in the next one.